An event taking place in Singapore this month is setting out to make music a great leveller, and it's doing this through technology. Well, the event, called Enabled, will attempt to show how everyone, able-bodied or not, can make music and gain access to its power to enlighten and heal. Its organisers are with us this morning. We welcome Janet Tan Collis and also Michelle Lee. Good morning, ladies. Thank you for coming in this morning. Now, Michelle, let's start with you. Tell us a bit more about the concept behind Enabled.
It's actually an event that was conceived to raise awareness of the fact that music is healing and there is this joy when we play music. But for many people with disabilities or special needs, they simply cannot access the music because they may not be able to read the notes, they may not be able to hold the instrument. And so we wanted to have an event where music will be the connector, and then people, everyone, able and disabled, will be able to enjoy.
So how are you overcoming this then? How are you overcoming the fact that they can't read music or can't necessarily hold the instruments?
Technology. And that was how I came about music technology. I was in the UK and I saw that people who were very disabled, profoundly disabled, like this lady who could only just move her head and her fingers after an accident, she could play music back on the cello without holding instruments by just moving her head and her fingers.
Really?
Really. So I was like, really? And it was, how's that? Like, is that played by her? It was. And this lady, Charlotte White, she had fallen at 11. She had music technology at 16. She's now 22 and she has played in the Paralympics with Coldplay.
Wow.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Cool.
Very cool.
Very cool. And the fact was that music, she said, gave her such confidence that it spread to other parts of her life. And so she's going to now university, travels the world, and plays with Coldplay.
Yeah, sounds like a pretty good life to me.
Janet, these stories, is that what inspired you to be part of this project?
Yes, it is, but it's actually very dangerous going to lunches with Michelle's friends. and that was the thing that hit it. She told me about this lady with this wonderful energy, and she does have it, and using music to allow everyone, and I say everyone and anyone, including me, I can't read notes to save my life, and that she was going to do this, and would I like to be involved? And I said yes. I must have been drunk at the time. So here it is, both of us are involved in it.
Okay, so it's an event that involves spectators. How does it work with people going along? How do they actually get involved?
Well, it's an integrated event. So the first one was conference, because you really got to share what it is about assistive music technology and what is possible. So Charlotte will share her life story. Her teacher will be here to how to form orchestras, accessible orchestras, disabled people on the same stage playing, you know. And then you have experts who have invented these cool technologies, and they will be here and they'll show you how it's done. I mean, just move your hand or a toe and you play music. It's cool. Yes.
Wow, okay. And this is like a wide range of instruments as well.
Yes, and you can also do it on your iPad or your smartphones. Right.
Who are you hoping to reach out to when you have this event?
Well, the disabled community, obviously, because this is an addition. Disabled people can play music, but sometimes they cannot do it the conventional way. So this one will tell them the possibilities of technology. Second one will be the parents, their families, their caregivers, because music soothes the soul. If they come down and calm down, or they enjoy it, a family all have a grand time. Can you imagine family, one sibling, disabled, the rest of us communicate through music. Possible. No musical background needed. And of course the arts community. We hope the musicians too would see technology and it's fun. And the musicians can then perhaps train the ones with
yes.
And then the ones with disabilities can become music technologists, isn't it?
Right. Janet, tell us a bit more about some of the highlights. Michelle shared with us a particular story. Can you share
Yeah, sure.
with us a few more?
It's as what Michelle says, what we would love to do for this particular inaugural is to really create the awareness. So what we will have is a combination. Well, first and foremost, I think what Michelle will do is she will tell everyone basically why in her dreams that she decided to do something like this. We will have a combination of both able persons and disabled persons, but what is critical, the binding factor, are the technologies that are there. we're not looking at classical instruments that we're playing over there. So anything that you actually see is, and perhaps maybe Michelle can explain it a little bit later, a skook or your laptop or your iPad that you can actually play music with. What we'll have is, we have my niece, Vanessa Fernandez, or she's known as Vendetta, and she's an able-bodied person. And we will have a couple of people that are, I believe it's blind, that will, and her dog. And I think we'll then have the technologist called Phil Keeley, who will actually really set it all up. And then you'll see the three between technology, able-bodied person, and a person with special needs performing, and their dog.
All on the same
It
stage.
really is bringing everyone
Inclusive.
together.
It's an absolute wonderful bonding exercise, and not only amongst friends, family members, the community, corporate, and if I can say uncorporate.
Both of you actually had instances where you used music as therapy.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, it actually started with my father, because he really, like, he plays the erhu and things like that. And when he had a stroke, he couldn't move his body, half his body. And for me, I've been brought up by him. You know, he used to organize talent times. I used to go as a kid watching this. So when I have my own personal challenges, that has passed away. When I have my personal challenges, I would go to music, and it lifts my spirits.
And you as well?
Well, for me, I love generally people and music, and when I heard what Michelle was doing, I just thought it's just absolutely wonderful. For me, the key thing is making music available to every single person with needs or special needs. And as I said, as we highlight, anyone can come to our celebration, and even if they can move a little finger, there's hope for them to actually play music.
Actually, for my father, his emotional depression after the stroke was probably far more than the physical. And I think music actually allows people to release their negative emotions, and that would aid recovery. So this has actually been tested a lot, like in the hospitals in the UK, where the poorest patients, really like liver transplant, oncology, you know, like cancer and all, and they are suffering. It's very painful. One was that she didn't press the morphine so much because she was playing the music and enjoying it so much. It was a pain relief, pain distraction.
It's like a way to let go of the pain.
So the therapists in the community, and we've met a number, and they will be at our event too, dance therapists, music therapists, art therapists, they will also be there, because music, arts and dance, very good therapy.
Yeah, now this event, Enabled, is going to take place in Singapore in about 2 weeks' time. You've been gathering a lot of support for it on the journey?
Yes, we have, and we're very thankful, counting our blessings, especially Arts Council supporting us. Musicians like the Sam Willows will be appearing, and there are many other, like Jenna said, able, disabled, deaf, blind. We're all just there to celebrate the human spirit. So that what we'll see is people playing together. You don't see the disability, you see the joy from the music, and let music play on.
Okay.
How long is the event? Like how many, what's the duration of it?
The event will be 2 days, but on the first day morning there would be a conference to explain and share and inspire. Evening there'll be a celebration, so really music.
Okay.
And then over the 2 days there's a showcase where you really have the devices on display, so the people could go there and try that. You can try them out. And of course workshops, and there's a stage where people jam. Sam Willows will be there on the 19th evening. So Vanessa.
Okay, well, we wish you all the best with it.
Sounds like a very interesting program.
Yeah, thank you
Very much.
for sharing that with us.
Get your iPads and your apps ready.
Stay right there. We'll just say goodbye. Janet Tan-Collins and Michelle, the organisers of Enabled, a music event for both the abled and disabled. That's happening, as Michelle mentioned, 18th and 19th of July in Singapore. You can find out more information on the Facebook page listed on your screen right now.